He did not watch from across the road. He did not follow routines. And he did not learn names. You see, years before anyone noticed him, he placed tools underground, in remote places, in cold ground, in areas that no one returned to very often. Long before police connected anything at all, he had already walked away. The story does not begin with a chase. It only begins with patience. A man who believed that planning could erase him. Tonight, you're going to hear a story how an investigation moved in reverse and how one quiet error revealed the person thought he could never be traced. February 2012. The city was Anchorage, Alaska. Night air cuts through the clothing, bitter cold. The roads remain quiet. People had long since hurried home. A roadside coffee stand stays open late. Inside, there was a young woman named Samantha Hennig as she prepared to close the stand. Camera footage later reveals a man approaching. Average height, dressed in plain clothing, with a very natural, calm tone. He sat down and he ordered a drink. And moments later, he produced a weapon. The recording shows her leaving the stand with him. There was no shouting, no visible panic. And then they both vanished into darkness. By the morning time, concern turns urgent. Police locate the stand. Inside, they notice blood. Not much, but enough. What they do not see is a direction. There's no vehicle description, no clear face. Early thinking points point toward a local crime. But that one belief will not last. Days go by. No message, no demand, and no contact. But then activity appears. Samantha's bank card registers withdrawals. But here's the thing, folks. Those bank card registers are not even remotely nearby. Not even close. Transactions jump across long distances, state after state. Investigators realize something unusual. The person involved is traveling with intention. This is not panic. This ain't panic at all. This man is confident in what he's doing. This is nothing more than movement. Maps begin to fill with pins, each one farther away. What was once believed to be a local crime now becomes a national concern. March 2012, Lufkin, Texas. A routine traffic stop. A rental vehicle. And out-of-area plates. The driver remains calm, answers very politely, possesses a great demeanor. His disposition is great. Inside the car, police find cash, a weapon, and a debit card tied to the missing woman. Authorities take him into custody. But at this point, he is not charged with murder. Yet. Israel Keyes does not rush to explain anything. He is controlling the pace. He asks questions. He sets conditions. He doesn't want any public attention, doesn't want any dramatic headlines, and no execution. He does agree to talk, but very, very selective. And what emerges troubles every investigator present. This man did not act on impulse. He only worked with preparation. He traveled widely, chose places, not people. And, very disturbing, was that he planned years in advance. Israel Keyes describes containers placed underground long before any crime. Each one held items meant for restraint and bodily harm. He remembered each location without written notes nor GPS. He waited, sometimes for years. And when the moment felt right, he returned. Victims, they only came from chance. There were no shared background and no link. Entire regions carried hidden damage without even knowing it. Authorities understand something new. They are not dealing with a series. They are dealing with a method. Israel Keyes began to name the locations. A couple taken from a home in the Northeast. They travel across long distance, and there were no witnesses. Another event on the West Coast. Each account lacks the details police must rely on. But Israel Keyes limits the information he gives. Investigators suspect more victims than he admits to. And before every answer can surface, the process stops. But while held in custody, Israel Keyes ends his own life. He leaves behind drawings, phrases, and hints. Not clarity on anything. Investigators, they retrace everything. Travel records, rental agreements, and transaction data. They replay the interviews. They realize he built his actions around avoiding overlap, avoiding repetition, avoiding notice, until one fatal decision broke that control. Using a bank card tied him to movement. That choice revealed the person behind years of silence. The man believed planning erased identity, but it did not. Again, his name was Israel Keyes. And even now, no one knows the full count of all the people that he possibly alleged could have killed. You see, some individuals, they seek attention. And other individuals, they seek control. This one here, Israel Keyes sought disappearance, yet the quiet places remain. They remember. The records remain. And most of all, so many questions endure. And every hidden act leaves something behind. This story is about the BTK Killer and the double life that he unknowingly lived amongst people that trusted him, and most of all, they loved him. You see, for decades, he lived openly. He attended church, he led meetings, and he helped the neighbors. And while families waited for phone calls that never came, he was busy singing hymns in church. While detectives reviewed cold pages again and again, he bowed his head in prayer. This story is not only about death, it is about time. About how long a killer can live an ordinary life while the horrors remain unanswered. And how patience, not brilliance, ended him. Early 1974, Wichita, Kansas. Middle America, modest homes, and routine days. On a quiet road, the Otero home becomes a place of terror. See, inside are 4 people: Joseph Otero, Julie Otero, 2 children. A man enters under a false story. He carries rope, but most of all, he carries control. One by one, he restrains them. Now understand, he is in no hurry, and he has no panic in him whatsoever, fully confident in what he's about to do. When police arrive later, the scene leaves even veteran officers silent, speechless. Whole entire family gone, with no witnesses and no clear motive. Killer leaves behind nothing but confusion and a promise. Though no one hears it yet, this is not going to end anytime soon. Months later, a letter arrives at a local newspaper. It contains details that were never released publicly, and the writer wants all the credit. He names himself using 3 letters only: BTK. Find, torture, and kill. And he explains nothing more. Authorities realize something chilling: that the killer wants attention, but not capture. He wants to be known, but only on his terms. During these years, Dennis Rader builds a life. He's married, he has children, and he is employed. Very good job. He becomes very active in his church. Not quietly. He participates, he even leads, and he holds roles of trust. People see him as rigid, rule-driven, and unknowingly to them, they believe he's moral. No one connects this man to the violence haunting Wichita, Kansas. And that separation protects him. See, in this case, his faith becomes nothing more than a cover-up for his real identity. And his routine on a daily basis becomes his armor. Over the next decade, women die. Some alone, some at home. Each crime varies slightly, and not one single pattern helps police. You see, he waits long periods between his acts of violence. Even years pass. Detectives retire, and new ones inherit old files. Technology changes dramatically, and memories fade. Killer, he ages quietly. BTK becomes a name from another time altogether. Then, nothing but silence. For nearly 20 years. This gap protects him more than anything else. People assume that the BTK Killer had passed on. Maybe he moved away. Maybe he just stopped. But Dennis Rader remains nearby. He attends his church on a regular basis. He participates in his local community's work. He enforces rules at work with rigid intensity. See, more than anything, control matters to him. What no one knows is that the desire he never left. Only his patience grew. In the early 2000 era, BTK writes again. Letters arrive, packages follow. He wants all the recognition once again. He believes he can play again without risk. He asks the police questions, and he believes their answers. But one question seals his fate. He asks whether a digital disc can be traced. Police reply publicly, and they lie. When a disc arrives, it leads directly to him. Church computer, work record, and name revealed. And after more than 30 years, the wait finally comes to a close. Dennis Rader is arrested quietly. His neighbors watch in total disbelief. Oh my God, the church react with nothing but shock and awe. During court, he speaks very freely, and he describes each death with absolute pride. No remorse, no emotion. The man of prayer vanishes. What remains is control, even now. BTK was not caught by brilliance. He was caught by time, by age, by his very, very large ego, and by some uncontrolling need to be seen. Decades, he lived among those who trusted him totally. That truth unsettles more than the violence itself. And see, it reminds us that evil does not always hide. Sometimes it kneels right beside you.